We begin tonight with developing news out of the investigation into the deadly coronavirus outbreak at the Holyoke Soldiers Home. Good Tuesday evening, everyone. Thank you for joining us for Western Mass News at 6. I'm Chris Pisano.
And I'm Jordan Jagalanzer. A surprising court ruling has families of veterans who died in the COVID-19 outbreak at the facility wondering if justice will ever be served. In a Hampden Superior Court decision, the man fired by the state for mismanaging the home when the coronavirus claimed more than 70 lives could now get his job back.
Western Mass News reporter Audrey Russo is live for us in Holyoke with an exclusive interview with one family who no longer feels vindicated by this move. Audrey.
Bennett Walsh was superintendent in March when the outbreak began, eventually killing 76 veteran residents, including the father of Lori Mandeville Bodette. She says that she feels like the reversal of Walsh's firing is another misstep in the state's actions against the home.
I don't think it's going to be over for years, if it ever will.
The death of her father from COVID-19 is constantly relived by Lori Mandeville Bodette. James Mandeville was a resident of the Holyoke Soldiers Home when Bennett Walsh was superintendent in March, as the COVID-19 outbreak tightened its grip on the facility. Walsh was fired by the Executive Office of Health and Human Services Secretary Mary Lou Sutters in a June termination letter signed by the governor. But a judge in Hampden County Superior Court has reversed that firing, saying only the home's Board of Trustees has the power to fire Walsh, and Sutters overstepped her authority. For Mandeville Bodette, the decision represents failure of the state to properly carry out action against Walsh.
It is a shame because it's just dragging this all out for the family members.
William Bennett is the attorney representing Bennett Walsh. He claims Walsh does not plan to return to the facility at this time. He maintains Walsh took every precaution to protect veterans during the outbreak, saying in part, quote, "When the disease got into the soldiers' home, where the veterans were already vulnerable because of the living conditions and their age and health, it spread rapidly despite good faith efforts of the staff." Mandeville Bodette tells Western Mass News she wants to see a new superintendent with more medical background than Walsh.
I would love, to see someone that's qualified, highly qualified, that has healthcare management background and has a background in geriatrics. That's very important.
A change she hopes will be one of many to benefit soldiers who survived the outbreak, while remembering her own veteran who didn't.
It's tough, I have good days and bad days. It's still really hard.
According to the home's Board of Trustees, there will be a meeting on the 30th to discuss what steps they need to take, if any, regarding Walsh's employment. Reporting live in Holyoke, Audrey Russo for Western Mass News.
Audrey, thank you for that live report.